The AI race just got its biggest shakeup yet. Baidu didn't just release two new models, they unleashed ERNIE 4.5 Turbo and ERNIE X1 Turbo, smashing performance records and cutting prices so aggressively that even giants like OpenAI and DeepSeek are feeling the heat. For the first time, advanced deep reasoning and multimodal AI aren't reserved for billion-dollar companies, they're now within reach for everyone. In this video, we'll break down why these models matter, how they're reshaping AI's future, and what it all means for you. Baidu's ERNIE X1 Turbo stands out for one big reason. It's designed to think deeper, faster, and cheaper than anything we've seen from the competition. Unlike standard models that can easily lose track of complex reasoning tasks, X1 Turbo introduces a more structured chain of thought system. It's like teaching the AI not just to answer, but to think step by step, just like a human expert would when solving a complicated problem. Recent benchmarks show it isn't just marketing hype. X1 Turbo outperformed heavyweights like DeepSeek R1, DeepSeek V3, and even OpenAI's O1 model on several reasoning tests. It's a serious leap forward, especially when you realize it costs roughly 75% less than DeepSeek R1 to operate, with input tokens at 14 cents per million, and output tokens at 55 cents per million. Why is this so important? Because deeper reasoning has always been the bottleneck for AI deployment in critical fields like law, advanced coding, technical research, and strategic planning. Now, startups and smaller businesses can access deep reasoning power without needing a massive budget. This changes the landscape. We're moving into an era where high-end reasoning will no longer be reserved for billion-dollar corporations. And Baidu, with ERNIE X1 Turbo, just opened that door wider than ever before. But X1 Turbo isn't the only shock Baidu delivered. Up next, a model that threatens OpenAI's crown on multimodal intelligence. If ERNIE X1 Turbo flexed Baidu's muscles in reasoning, ERNIE 4.5 Turbo shows they can dominate multimodal AI too, and do it faster and cheaper than anyone expected. Multimodal models are the future, the ability to handle not just text but also images, video, sound, all within a single intelligent system. And in this arena, ERNIE 4.5 Turbo just delivered a major upset. How major? In the latest tests, ERNIE 4.5 Turbo scored an average of 77.68, clearly beating OpenAI's GPT-4, which scored 72.76. That's not a small difference, it's a clean, measurable edge in performance where OpenAI once reigned supreme. And then, there's the price. ERNIE 4.5 Turbo slashes operating costs by 80% compared to its original version. Input tokens cost 11 cents per million, output tokens 44 cents per million, roughly 40% of DeepSeek V3's current pricing. It's like getting a Ferrari that's faster than the competition but at the price of a Toyota. Why should you care? Because multimodal AI is what powers the next generation of applications, smart personal assistants, content creators that understand visuals and text, customer service bots that can read documents and answer questions. If a model can process different types of data better and cheaper, it unlocks a tidal wave of new possibilities across industries. Baidu didn't just create a good model, they fundamentally changed who can afford cutting-edge multimodal AI. But even beyond the models themselves, there's a bigger game Baidu is playing. And that's what we need to dive into next. Behind the impressive specs and pricing, Baidu's real move becomes clear. They're waging a war not on technology alone, but on accessibility. Instead of just aiming to beat OpenAI and DeepSeek at the top, Baidu wants to open the floodgates to every developer, every company, and every startup dreaming of powerful AI. By pricing ERNIE X1 Turbo and 4.5 Turbo dramatically lower than rivals, Baidu is forcing a seismic shift. Now, smaller players who were priced out of the AI race suddenly have access to deep reasoning and multimodal capabilities once locked behind corporate gates. It's democratization, not just innovation. And this strategy has ripple effects. OpenAI, Anthropic, DeepSeek, all these players will face growing pressure to lower prices, improve access, and adapt. A new market dynamic is emerging. Power and affordability together will become the standard, not the exception. Why is this so important for the future of AI? Because the real breakthroughs, the ones that change lives, industries, even entire economies, don't just come from big labs. They come from thousands of people working at the edges of creativity who finally have the tools to bring their ideas to life. Baidu didn't just launch two new models, they changed the rules of the game, making AI smarter, faster, cheaper, and most importantly, for everyone. And if this trend continues, we're looking at an AI future that's more open, more dynamic, and far more exciting than anything we've seen so far. Baidu's ERNIE 4.5 Turbo and ERNIE X1 Turbo aren't just technological upgrades, they're statements. They prove that it's no longer enough to be powerful. AI must also be accessible. With stunning performance benchmarks, radical price cuts, and a clear focus on democratization, Baidu has sparked a new chapter in the AI race. The winners of tomorrow won't just be the ones with the smartest models, but the ones who make that intelligence available to everyone. Whether you're a developer, a startup founder, or just someone dreaming about the next big thing, this shift opens up a world of possibilities. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.